Hello, welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I got pregnant 4 times while breastfeeding. So to start it off, I had my first daughter in 2018. And then 3 months after her, I was still exclusively breastfeeding and I got my period back. So I was like, what is this? But we wanted to have our babies close together. So we started trying for baby number 2. And it took a while, but at 10 months postpartum, while breastfeeding my daughter, I conceived my second daughter. And then we had our second in 2020. And again, I was breastfeeding her. I actually breastfed my first and my second together for a while. Because I breastfed my first until she was 22 months old. But then I was continuing to breastfeed my second and got pregnant at 9 months postpartum to a baby that we lost. And I don't know if nursing was the reason I lost the baby. I don't know I think maybe progesterone can be low, or I'm not really sure if nursing had anything to do with the loss, but we lost that baby the next month, so I conceived our son, and I was still nursing baby number 2 when I conceived for the 4th time our son, and that kind of brings us up to today. So today, I'm pregnant. I'm 17 weeks pregnant with our 4th baby, 5th pregnancy from considering the one we lost, and I got pregnant 7 months postpartum while nursing my son all the time with this baby here. So let's get into some of the tips and things I was doing. First of all, I want to say I'm not a midwife, and this is just my experience. This is just how my body worked. And I want you to take a minute and give yourself some grace if you're trying to conceive and it's not happening as quickly for you, or it's happening quicker than it did for me. I want you to know everybody's body is different, everybody's story is different. We all are kind of on our own little journeys, so please don't compare it back and forth. I want to give my tips and share with you, but I don't want to make you feel sad in any way. I've been there before where my body has not done what I want it to do as quickly as maybe other people's, or as quickly as I wanted it to. And it's hard when you start doing that comparing game. It can make you feel really discouraged. So hopefully this can be encouraging to you and not something that makes you discouraged in any way. That is not my intention. So when I had my first baby, I went to the midwife for my postpartum checkup, and she told me, she said, if you try to lose weight, the first thing that will go is your milk. So I really wanted to get fit after having my baby, but I was nursing, and so I took what she said to heart. Don't know if it's true for everyone, but I just really made sure to eat what I needed to eat when I needed to eat it. Well, that's not completely true. Having a baby, you don't always get to eat on time, but I try to make sure I got enough nutrients to help, keep my milk supply up. And I think that also helped me have my cycle return faster and also help me conceive. Eating enough kind of helps support all those things going on in my body, and so I think that helped. Along with that was drinking water. So I was very nervous about my milk supplies. Lots of young new moms are, and so when I would nurse, I would drink water, maybe more than I needed to in the beginning, but as time went on throughout my pregnancy journey, I continued to do that. So if I nurse, usually I'll have a glass of water afterwards. Even if I get up at night to nurse, I'll have a glass of water. Just kind of trying to resupply the liquid in my body, and not usually drinking a lot of too much caffeine or things, because my body really felt dehydrated and needed the water. I'm sure if you're nursing, you know that feeling where you're like, oh, I need some water right now. Well, I feel like drinking tons of water, not caffeine and other stuff, really helped my body get back on track with my cycle, and I think it helped me conceive. So drinking and eating plenty of good things, water and good food, I feel like really helped me. Another thing you'll often hear is people say, oh, you'll get pregnant when your baby starts sleeping through the night, or I think my baby needs to night wean for me to conceive. None of my babies were sleeping through the night when I conceived while breastfeeding. My first did not sleep through the night until she was 16 months. Sometimes she would get up like 10 times a night. And so when I conceived her sister, she definitely was not sleeping through the night. She was still nursing several times. Again, with my second baby, when I conceived the one I lost and then my son, she also was not sleeping through the night. She was getting up to nurse several times. And then my current pregnancy, where my son was 7 months old, he was getting up between 1 and 4 times a night to nurse, closer to 4 times most nights. And I still was able to have a cycle and conceive. So I wouldn't necessarily say for everyone that the baby needs to be sleeping through the night. For some people, it might help give that little stretch of time. Might help kick your body into, having a cycle. So I'm not going to count that out for everyone, but for me, it wasn't necessary. It would have been nice to be pregnant and have baby sleeping through the night for sure. And another thing is, like, sometimes I think in my mind, oh, my baby is not even sleeping through the night. It's kind of like a birth control still. That's not true. You can still get pregnant. Eating solids. So yes, this is something my babies were all doing. Around 4 months, I start giving them baby cereal, baby oatmeal, baby rice, and then I follow that with fruits and vegetables and meat in the weeks after. So my babies were all eating lots of solids when I conceived, and I do think that played a role. I think that helped my cycles become better and stronger, where I was ovulating better and more on time. And I think it played a role in me conceiving. So yes, I would say that for me, there was truth in them eating solids and helping my cycle get back on track. So yes to the solids, they were eating those. And then another thing that really helped me was not stressing. Now, I want to be very sensitive when I talk about this topic. I know there are people out there who get very hurt when someone says, oh, you just need to relax. Because for them, they do need to do timing. They do need to go to the doctor. Just relaxing isn't helping. But for me, with my first, tried to use OPKs, tried to do timing, and I was getting negative after negative. The very month we stopped doing that, just kind of trusted the Lord and gave up that trying to force it to happen, we conceived my daughter. Again, with the second one we tried for, we were not getting anywhere. We were getting negative after negative. I was using OPK. The month I stopped doing that and relaxed, we conceived our second daughter. And then my other babies I wasn't trying for, so I was much more relaxed in that area. So if you're trying to conceive while breastfeeding, or in general, I would say take some time to relax. It might come to a time where you need to go to the doctor, or maybe timing will be better for you, but it wouldn't hurt to try for a while. Just kind of take a breath, relax, and not stress so much, not use OPK so much, just kind of go with the flow. I've heard it said before that life happens while you're busy making other plans. For us, it was true. We were blessed, just relaxing, just trusting the Lord, and it happened. And I feel like stress really, really did play a role with helping me keeping me from conceiving, and relaxing really helped me to conceive. So my next tip is kind of an obvious one, but when you're pregnant, you have to take a prenatal. You still need to take that while you're nursing. And if you're trying for a baby too, but it has lots of good things in it. Your body is depleting when you're nursing. You're giving your nutrition still to your baby. So yes, definitely keep taking those vitamins. They are so essential for you, for baby, to be healthy, and to get everything you need. I hope that some of these things help you, and I really hope that wherever you are in your journey, that you're able to find peace and that you get your BFP really soon. I know it hurts to see negative tests, especially when you're longing for that baby. I've been there before, where we've been trying and we've gotten negative tests, and it really hurts. And I have been there before where I've seen other people, getting pregnant easily and, not even really trying or not trying much. And sometimes it's easy to be very sad about it, and I know that I have my beautiful children now. My heart is comforted. But if you're in that place where you're still waiting for your baby to come, I just want to say my heart reaches out to you, and I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Prayers for everyone that watches this, that God will be with you on your journey, and I hope you all get your BFPs. Thank you so much for watching, and come back and see another video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.